Hey guys, welcome to another Barbie movie themed video. Today we are going to be recreating Dua Lipa's makeup look that she wore on the music video for the song Dance the Night, which is going to be part of the film's soundtrack. And this makeup look was done by Lisa Elridge. And when I saw that she posted a tutorial for the look on her TikTok page, I knew I wanted to recreate it. It's beautiful, it's Barbie, it's sparkly, and this is how I recreated it. This is my take on it, so if you want to see my process, then please stay on and keep on watching. Alright, so for this video, I decided to skip doing the base of my makeup on camera, foundation, primer, all of that, so we can just focus on the eyes. And also, just so you know, I'm going to be following along this video right here, and I'm going to be using stuff from my own collection. Okay, so for me, in order to prep the eyes, I did cut the brows. I wanted to make sure I started with a clean lid, so I did that. I also started with some powder with my bake still on. That way it can catch any fallout from the eyeshadow because we are going to be using a lot of bold colors and a lot of shimmer too. Okay, so the very first step is using an eye primer. This will make sure that our colors are nice and vibrant and that they stick to the eye. I am using the Alamar Cosmetics Pero Primero primer, long wear sticky pigment base. I really like that it's the color of my skin, so it covers up everything on the lid, but it's sticky, so all of my shadows will stick well. And then from there, her first step is going in with a light blue color. I am not using the products she's using. I'm using my own collection for this. And I found a similar color on my Haus Laboratories Stupid Love eyeshadow palette. It's the shade Enigma. And she's taking that color all over the lid, so I'm doing that too, making sure that color's really showing up and packing it on and buffing out those edges. I am leaving a little bit of space on the inner corner of the lid, so not going all of the way in, because I know there's another color that's gonna go in there in a little bit. And once we're happy with that, we're going to move on to the second color, which is a darker blue. And that's going to go on the outer corners, on the outer V's of the eye for some depth. And we're using that same palette, the shade Sign, which I already knew. It's a beautiful blue. I still remember it from when I reviewed the palette when it came out. And same thing, we're applying the color and buffing out the edges, not afraid to go high and close to the brow. Then at one point, as I was adding more color, I realized that her blue was looking a little bit darker than mine, more navy. So I went with this blue from this Morphe palette to darken that. And of course, making sure we do the same thing on both eyes and making sure we stay symmetrical. All right, so the next step is gonna be this beautiful lilac color. It's a light purple, and for this, I had the perfect palette. I got this one on a BoxyCharm box recently, and I never filmed a review for it. It's the Wonder Beauty Sweet Escape palette. It's absolutely beautiful, all purples, and I used the shade In the Clouds to apply it to that inner corner area that we left blank earlier, and then go high a little bit to lightly run it across the crease. As you can see, it's kind of connecting to the dark blue in the crease. Just make sure that the baby blue color that's right on the center of the lid is staying intact so we don't lose it. And as you can see, I went in with more of a pencil brush for this so I can stay precise and so our color doesn't go on our lid. And because I did want a little bit of shimmer to show on there, I dabbed just a tiny bit of the shade Frequent Flyer so I can see some of that shimmer on there. And to add more glitter, I went in with my finger with the shade Sweet Dreams, which is so pretty, and just tap it in on there. And here we're just taking a clean brush to buff out to those edges and smoke out that look. And now we're adding more glitter to the center of the lid on top of that baby blue. Lisa on her video said she used a duochrome shade she's working on and it's not out yet. So I just decided to use that Sweet Dreams shimmer all over the lid carefully because again, I don't want to lose that baby blue. And it worked really well. I love how shimmery the look turned out and we're still seeing all of those colors. Next step is doing those inner corners. So she's going with like a metallic silver and I looked everywhere and I couldn't quite find something that was really close to that. So what I did is I went in with Light Up. It's a shade again from the Stupid Love palette. And I added that to my inner corners and it really worked well. It brought a lot of light like I wanted. Okay, so from here, our lids are done. So we're gonna start working on the lower lash line. So we're gonna brush off all of that bake and we're gonna start with the inner portion of the lower lash line. And she's using more silver there, more of that same like silver metallic that she used on the inner corners. But I actually wanted to use a light blue. So I went in with the BH Cosmetics Blacklight palette and I used the shade Queen for that area because it's a really like holographic kind of blue and I really liked it. And then for the outer portion of the lower lash line, I'm gonna follow what Lisa did and just bring in that dark blue to the bottom and make sure we're buffing all of that just nice and blended. And then off camera, I did the waterline. She went with a baby blue color. I decided to stay true to Barbie and do a white waterline. Also because I didn't have an eyeliner that color. So this is what I have, but I thought it was more true to Barbie. And with that, the eyeshadow part is complete. So from there, we're gonna do mascara and some falsies. And before we move on to the lips, we're gonna add our blush. We have to have blush on a Barbie look. And I'm doing a very rosy cheek because again, it's Barbie. So we're doing the apples of the cheeks. And I did just a little bit on the top of the nose, not a lot. And then I highlighted the face. I used my ABH X Omrizi highlighter. And for the lips, I went in with a nude color. She went in with something that's a little bit more of a brick orangey tone. I went with something that's lighter. This is the Give Them Lala Beauty Lippy in the shade Booty Call. And it's the same one that I used in my all pink Barbie look that I just posted last week. And I did add the Flawless Forgot the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss on top of that, just for a nice glossy lip. I set it all in place and this look was complete. This is my version of Lisa Ulrich's Barbie makeup look on Dua Lipa. It's absolutely beautiful, very appropriate for Barbie. So excited to see that movie. So let me know what you think, and if you liked it, don't forget to click that like button below and subscribe before you leave. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye guys.